first. I think some people might have been having problems with the finish of the arm and guillotine from that position. So we're going to start with AJ seated, right, in approaching this position. I'm going to start with the bottom part of the body first. So bring yourself down here. Don't do this. Okay, try to stay out of that habit even if you're tired. Bend your knees, sit yourself down, okay? Even if he grabs a foot and I have to go down, at least I can go somewhere on my own terms, okay? So I bring myself down here. This leg is going to circle in and then back up. So just the leg, right? I'm going to circle this in and then notice my knee faces out this way so I can assist him on, look, now he sits flat, okay? That's the first part of how that works. The other two are my X angle. So when I come in here, I push in the same direction, and I'm going to go for the knee. And not only am I going to lift it, but I'm going to lift it, and I'm going to try to push it down a little bit, because he's going to help me in the fight if I do that, right? So, in here, I step to the inside, I push, and right away I get him flat. Look how it feeds perfectly into a position where I can grab the miss, okay? We can do this arm out, or we can do an arm in. But where I ended, the arm is already out, so I'm going to just keep the arm out. When you sit, I'm going to try to do this as slow as I can. First thing, like we did the standing guillotine before, I want to take this hand and I want to pull into the bend of my arm like this into my hip and take out the slack. I'll be nice right underneath. Alright, so here, when I just get a little bit of squeeze and I sit down. How I'm going to finish is I'm going to step this out, and then what I want to do is sit flat. Look here like this. Does everybody see how I have a nice fold? I don't want to sit totally on the hip. I want to do more flat, and believe it or not, I'm actually turning the other way. I'm trying to actually turn into the choke like this. Why? If I just sit down with the choke, let's pretend I just sat down, right? And I try to connect the hip right away, he's going to roll. And because it's an arm out guillotine, we're just going to be in a front headlock chase, right? I don't have the arm underneath. I don't have my chin grip. How does it make sense? So I'm going to do this thing again. We'll start from the beginning. Most important part of doing this is working on the part that gets you there. This could also be a very good thing for all of your passes. I will set up a lot of passes in this way, meaning I'm going to come in like this, and I'm going to try to do something along this line where I'm going to dictate what the first move in. And my first move is what? Try to pass or take something away from him. I take something away from him first, right? I don't come in and meet him where he's the best, right? My first move is this. It's like, now I just give him a pretty decent hand to come back after me, right? Make your first move count. Whereas like, if somebody's playing defense, really try to make them bite on one side. So in here, push, and I'm over into this position. If you just keep the head right in. Now, when you're sitting in this position, I don't want to get dumped over the top. So what we need to do is turn him into the letter C and have the weight be going straight down with that crush. So once I get here, I can't be sitting here like this. I'm going to make him sit on his own weight. You feel like you're going to roll me? Not really, right? So now, how we're going to finish? You're going to go arm in on this one's fine. I'm going to go set this out. I'm going to go nice and slow. And then don't sit on the hip. I'm going to sit this way. Right? Because ideally, I'll do one hand for the guillotine. Right? So pretend my hand's inside. Here. And I'm over the top of the leg to get the finish. Keep your hand in, obviously.
So you're sitting flat and you're rolling on.
Yeah, so again, I'll do it wrong. Oh, this is great. And now look, I go, ooh, I want to connect the hip. So I do this. Yeah. And he's going to roll. Yeah. He's going to roll out every single time. So even if you do it slow like I'm doing it, and just pay attention to sitting more flat, and the main thing is tighten the choke before you get to the bottom. Where I'm going to tighten the choke, go back. See, here. I'm going to tighten the choke right here. This is where I'm going to start to sit on this neck. So even if I have to go down, I leave the leg in the inside. I'm okay with this too, because look, I get trapped. So you can practice both. Sorry. Throw one hand to his thumbs.
That's
okay.
One hand, see? Right. Yeah. So the other day when we were doing it, and AJ went around, one thing I like a lot, center that knee, chest.
Yeah.
It ends it right there. Just want us to go all the way down. Don't slide that.
Listen, I don't mind that at all. I do feel like that leads me into a different attack. Right. If I'm playing I'm holding so this is what he's talking about. What he gets to here is to do this. And I like this is great, but you notice if I go for the neck now, I'm going for a right, because I've got to come forward and try to meet to it, right? I can't. He's waiting for me to do that. As soon as I do this, he's just gonna roll. Right? So I have to make sure, like, if I'm playing this position, I'm probably making more of a pass. If I need the net, I need to bring him back to here, so now I'm in a good position. This is what I was talking about turning into it. See the letter C? We need that. And I'm putting my weight down this way and sitting my butt back like an egg. Remember the second part to this was this, right?
Yeah.
We get our grip here. We pinch our knees together. We make our hands switch. We come back around to the crossface.
Yeah.
Come right to the back. So you can practice both of those again. Just so you get comfortable with making the person get to that seated position. One more thing, if I go back, watch what AJ does if I don't make him go flat.
Yeah.
Right? Watch, here's the timing. You look, oh really, you're gonna give me that? And he's already turned the corner up. You have to make sure that you don't just make your first move be like, oh hey, take this. My first move is this, and you're gonna go flat. Look. Now I have him in a good spot. Like, look, even here it's pretty easy to get to.
All you do is push it on that shoulder and get it.
It's all three.
It's
the leg. So the leg comes in, opens the hip up, and faces in this direction as I squat, right?
Okay.
So here's one, here's two, here's three. The one on the bottom, I'm lifting, but I'm also pushing down this way.
Okay.
Do that motion a whole bunch of times. Okay. I'm gonna try it. So, 3, 2, 1.